Hi, and happy Friday. It's Friday evening here in Phoenix. I'm about to go home and hang with my kiddos and my family. But before I do so, I just wanted to share some things that have kind of been on my mind and on my heart because of a few client interactions that I had this week. And I want to ask you a really personal question. Have you or do someone in your family have a part of your history that involves domestic violence? I know that I do. I know that my family history involves domestic violence. And I want to talk to you about why that's really important if you have no immigration status in the United States. I know in my family, at least stemming from my grandmother, domestic violence was a big part of her life for many, many years. Intense domestic violence. That cycle continued with my mom. Okay, my mom and dad dealt with that same type of domestic violence, and to a lesser extent, I did as a kid. And thankfully, I'm married to someone where I don't worry about that type of thing ever happening. That cycle has really ended. That domestic violence cycle has ended with my generation, with my life, and with my family, and it will not live on into the next generation. And so I want to talk to the women. Men are certainly, it's possible for you to be in a domestic violence situation, but primarily we know that it's usually women and girls who are victims of domestic violence. And so today I'm talking to you. If you are in a domestic violence situation and you have no status in the United States, you're not only vulnerable because your partner is physically harming you or mentally harming you, but you're vulnerable because you don't know where to go, because the government says that you're not supposed to be here. I'm here to tell you today that the US government has an option for you called a U visa. And if you're a victim of domestic violence and you help police prosecute your abuser, and you participate in that and you take that step of courage to say that you are the last one in your family who's going to endure that cycle, you are the end of this cycle of abuse, we can help you apply for what's called a U visa. Okay, and a U visa puts you on a path to a green card. And not only will you end that cycle of abuse, that cycle of domestic violence in your family's story, but you will use it to rewrite your children's future, because they will no longer have a mommy who's undocumented. They will no longer have a daddy who's undocumented here in the United States. They will have a parent who, through their bravery and through the pain that they endured, they stepped out and said, I'm putting an end to this cycle. It will not live on past me. I'm going to step out in faith. I'm going to look to the US government to help me obtain that green card through a U visa. I am the end of the cycle of domestic violence in my family, and I hope that you will trust me or another attorney in your area to help you be the end of domestic violence in your family's history. We can use the pain to create a better future. Please step out this weekend, make a decision that you're the end. You're not going to let that cycle continue anymore. We can help you get that U visa. We can help you get that green card. We can help you start the future that you deserve to have, that your family, that your kids and your kids' kids deserve to have. Call the Law Office of Hillary Gaston Walsh, because we've been there and we're on the other side. We want to help you get there too. Thank you.